Oh, good morning!
Morning.
You must be Stuart! Why have they changed the name of National Park?
Because they're wankers.
We've got an easy walk today just to Wairere.
I think you people from New Zealand should be very happy to live here.
To the hidden volcano. Spotted something bizarre. They all line up. This is alien. The things you find when you go off track. I'm so happy right now. We've got that beautiful sight through our tent door. Now we have found a hidden volcano. If you want to see more, you know what to do. Carry on watching now. And we'll take you inside this hidden volcano real soon. This is morphing into, I went for a remote hike and found a hidden volcano. This is probably going to be my new go-to tent. It sits around about 1.7 kg. This is the new Flextail Max Pump 3. That's a Trangia triangle. Yep. Now we'll slow this down a little bit with the simmer ring. Currently at the moment we're at minus 3.4 degrees. Now, did you bring the pack?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good. Come on, let's do this thing. Start of a new adventure. Alpine Stranger Danger. So here we are, Stranger Danger Alpine, and there's nothing like about a 3-hour trip to get to know a perfect stranger. So this is, hopefully by the time we get to Whakapapa, we'll be best mates. Hopefully. So that's the Madonna. Apparently when you either drink out of it or get it on you, it's like the fountain of life or something. So by the end of this weekend, I'm going to look way younger. That's where we're heading. Oh, it's rather embracing. Stu tells me that this Periaka water is some of the best in New Zealand. This is what I got from the Madonna, so I'll just have a little bit of this to make me super young. Look at those beautiful mountains! So just getting a little bit of carbohydrates and energy. I think this relationship's going to work. Last time I was here I was with Arnold. I did the 4-day around the mountain trip. And that's where I met Stuart for the first time on day 4.
Great to meet Outdoorsman Dave on the track as well. Yeah, it was a great surprise.
And I'm kind of looking out for a couple of hikers that I can add to the team. Excuse me, sir, but I'm just wondering, why have they changed the name of National Park?
Because they're wankers.
What?
You know?
You can't say that.
Of course you can. Why did they change Mount Taranaki, you know, from Mount Egmont? You know, it's been National Park for its whole life.
Yeah, so what does the new name mean?
Well, it's the region, so Wairere's the district.
Oh, okay, so there is some logic there.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm with Alex at the moment, and this is my latest subscription. It's fantastic. He's just going to let you know what he's up to today.
Oh yeah, g'day. We've got an easy walk today just to Wairere, just between Naturehike and Ruapehu, so it should be quite picturesque, hopefully not too much snow. And then walking back the next day. Nothing too strenuous, but on a gorgeous winter's day, it's all we're looking for.
And how many of you?
So there's 5 in this Garlo, we got 3 more on the way.
Okay.
And we've got a couple hiking who stayed in a hut before, so this is an exciting experience. We're just looking forward to dinner with a view this evening.
Yeah.
It's going to set the expectations up here, and then more experience will just be like, oh.
Awesome. Anyway,
It's all downhill from Auckland.
it's awesome to see that we're not the only ones hiking on the mountain. We'll catch you on trail now.
Later.
See you guys. Stranger Danger Alpine, this one's going to be called. He ain't that too dangerous though.
No, it's pretty tame.
Pretty
Like
tame.
standard.
Anyway, we're officially at the start of our hike, and currently at the moment it's bang on 11 o'clock. Fine. Hey guys, so I'm with Sara at the moment, and she's just got some inspiring things to say about New Zealand.
I think you people from New Zealand should be very happy to live here. You have this beautiful nature, you have freedom to be who you are, nobody judges you by the way you look. And I think you care for each other, which is something really, really, really important in this time. And Europe starts to lack this. So keep on going with the good hearts, open minds, and yeah, care for each other, love each other.
Often we just take things for granted in New Zealand, and it's just really refreshing to hear a young person like this be so enamored with our culture and even the Kiwis themselves. Thanks for watching. Nice meeting you.
Subscribe!
Your English is pretty good. So in Slovenia, do they learn it there?
It's actually mandatory from the 6 years old, so first year of school.
Right.
And yeah, keeps on going until you finish your education. So like in universities, it's kind of obligatory to use English literature, because not everything is translated when there's only 2 million people who might read it. My language is very unique, so only 2 million people talk it.
Yes.
I mean, speak it.
Can we have a little example?
You will think I'm Russian.
Okay.
Many people think I'm Russian. Ampak če govorim slovensko, lahko povem, da je zelo lepo tu.
And what did you just say?
If I speak Slovenian, I can say that it's very beautiful. And that's it.
We'll let this young lass continue on without us slow guys following her. Sara. She was amazing, eh?
She was good.
Yeah, just really good value.
Check.
Yep.
Man, that was slippery. Slippery ass.
Right, so these are my new boots. They're actually waterproof. So this is a new boot that I'm trialing out. Made in China for the American market, and it's called Fitbill. So these retail in New Zealand, but you've got to import them, around about $80 to $90. They've got laces on them. They're a really good looking boot. They're a really solid boot. I've tried my crampons on them and they fit, and I got the ones with laces so that I could put my gaiters on. So yeah, Fitbill. How beautiful is this? I'm carrying 20 kgs, and I think, what are you carrying, Stu?
A little over 15.
A little bit over 15. So I'm at about where maximum I like to hike when I do a wild camp. And yeah, so far so good, not feeling it. And don't you just love this pack? I mean, look at the colour of that thing. Happens to be Stu's. He doesn't know this yet, but he ain't getting it back.
What was charging rent?
The rent is my companionship.
I charge like a metre at the minute, whatever is the most expensive.
Oh dear, I don't charge that much. Anyway, this is going to be fun. Stunning. How stunning is this, eh? Absolutely beautiful. I am in my happy place. I think one of the essential things to have when you go for any day hike or backcountry, and that is a PLB. Now this is Stuart's and this is mine, so I keep mine on my belt, and that is where you really should have your PLB. My favourite is this deep raspberry colour. Nothing like a good snake in New Zealand now, is there? We just come up on the river. We're now going to head up to here. I'm officially puffing now. It's not as easy as 20 kgs on your back. Oh. How awesome is this, eh? This is amazing. My heart feels full. I mean, seriously. Why would you be hiking with 1,000 people on Tongariro Crossing when you can have all this all to yourself? It's just glorious. Probably only halfway through the video. But if you're watching so far, then thank you so much. Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Now you know we do this just to make video footage look more interesting for you. So we're heading over to the hidden volcano. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, this is epic. Oh, glad I got some waterproof boots on. Calm as. How gorgeous is that through the valley? Just come down from up here. That was a bit of fun. You all good, buddy? So we just spotted something bizarre. See these rock outcrops? There's another one just here. Look at this. They all line up. Tell you, this is alien. It's an alien landing pad. All the way up to that beautiful monga up there. But look at that, honestly, without a word of lie, each of these rocks, these weird outcrops, are lined up. It is so bizarre. Look. Absolutely winter wonderland magic. And you don't get this when you travel on the main dock trails where they compete with thousands of other people. You don't feel this sense of isolation and pioneer and beauty, really. So don't get me wrong, the great walks in New Zealand are fantastic, but it really doesn't get much better than this. So this channel is all about trying to inspire you to get outdoorsy and gain the confidence to try to do this on your own, so that you too can experience this beauty and this magic. So if you're following so far, thank you so much. You know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, don't forget to subscribe, and please comment, and I will definitely respond back to you, because that's a kind of magic. Teenage Ninja Turtle, I think, right there. You can see the head, and that's his turtle back. Tell ya, this is an ancient alien playground. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Oh, staring at me this way as well.
It's a seagull colony.
Seagulls?
Yeah, seagulls.
Seagulls on Ruapehu?
Yes.
Unbelievable. Folks, so currently at the moment it's 3 o'clock, and Stuart and I are probably going to camp about here. And the reason for that is because we've got that beautiful sight through our tent door. Now we have found a hidden volcano, saddle cone, and it's this thing here. We were wondering about actually staying the night in there, but I think I would rather have that as my backdrop. So we've dropped our packs here. I've dropped a waypoint on my navigator in case it clags in, we can find where our gear is, and we're taking EPIRBs and some bits and pieces with us and going to check out this hidden volcano. So if you want to see more, you know what to do. Carry on watching now, and we'll take you inside this hidden volcano real soon. Oh wow,
That's pretty cool.
that's awesome. A hidden volcano. She's only a little one, It's not like the one that Graham and I slept in on North Crater, so go up and see that video. We slept in a volcano. We had thought about whether or not we would here tonight, but you're just not going to get the views of that beautiful mountain there, Mount Naturehike. Starting to clag in at the top, so hopefully we might be in for a bit of snow tonight. How awesome would that be? But anyway, for now,
Amphitheatre.
let's go down and explore, shall we? Now you don't get this every day, do you? I'm in the middle of a hidden volcano. It's actually named, it's called Saddle Cone, and you can see the cone. It's only a little volcano and not many people know about it, but you do. That's the benefit of watching Outdoorsman Dave. I love it. I love this life. Look at that. What do you think, Stuart? I want to thank you for coming along and telling me about this, because I actually didn't know about it. So it's one of the benefits of trying out some new people, really, that know different stuff to my normal hiking crew. So I think you might have actually made the team.
Pass.
Yeah, you've passed.
Good.
Yeah. What's next adventure?
Oh, there's a good peak over that way.
A good peak. Like to have a good peak now, don't we? I don't know what we're going to call this one. It was going to be Stranger Danger Alpine, but this is morphing into, I went for a remote hike and found a hidden volcano. What do you reckon? Sparse. Expensive. Gorgeous. Dynamic. Beautiful. Amazing. What? Stupendous. Well, that was a good word. What's a bigger word than that? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you don't know how to spell it, that's really quite atrocious. If you come on with Outdoorsman Dave, you are bound to get a little song and a rave. We have some prime real estate, and Stuart and I are now going to fight over which campsite, because it's a real hard choice. Set my Explore 1 from Dwights up. I was kind of hoping that I was going to be testing this in the snow, but there's no point. But we will test it. Probably we're going to get down to about -2 tonight, or this morning, tomorrow morning. So we'll just see how our sleep mat systems and our layering up of clothing goes. Right, so I did set this up in my backyard a couple of weeks ago, and I did a video on that. Go up and see that video. I was really quite impressed, but that's on my lawn, so let's set it up in real conditions and see how we get on. See how long it takes. Currently at the moment it is 20 to 4, and it gets dark tonight at 5:20. That's all set up. But the winner of who can set their tent up the fastest actually has to probably go to... I think he got it set up just a tad bit quicker. So what are you going to do with your pegs, Stu? Okay, you could do that. Another way that you could do it is you put that there and then you put another one there, and that's probably the best bet.
Yeah, this is a two-man tent.
Okay, a two-man tent. So if I get real lonely, I can come over and visit you.
Yeah, it's really expensive, about 200 a night here.
These are currently on sale at the moment. It's an Explore one. In actual fact, I've managed to get a discount code for these, so I'll drop that down in the description. And I think the code was something like Dave15, and you'll get another 15% off even on top of the sale item. So consider doing that. Yeah, this is probably going to be my new go-to tent. It sits around about 1.7 kg. So I've put 2 extra guy ropes on here with this one here, so that the wind hitting this. Now the reason I've done that is, so basically that's my view. It's not too shabby really, is it? Now what I've done is I've put a big rock, and don't be shy people, on every one of my tent pegs. They're not going anywhere. If you didn't have any tent pegs, you could literally wrap the guy rope around a rock, bury the rock in the sand, and that would be fine. So first of all, I have a big rock sitting on top of the peg. Then I have another big rock that comes up, which effectively locks it all in. And if you want to get really pedantic, you could put a locking stone in here. So can I tell you, that ain't going anywhere. This is a really sturdy tent. I'm very impressed with the hubba system of the Dwights Explore 1. So very stable. Explore 1, it's a solo, sits at around about 1.7 kg, and yeah, I'm really loving it. It has all these nice little line locks, great colour too. What do you reckon of that? I think they built it for me. It has a wishbone system across the top, so it has one main rib and then a wishbone across the top, and what that does is it makes all the walls inside near on vertical. Near on vertical because this is pushing the top of the tent out. It comes with 6 guy ropes. I don't think any of them were connected when I first got it, and so I've actually put all 6 of them on today because why not? Take a little bit of time, get things out right. Now this tarp that you can see, sadly when I did the round the mountain, I lost my Ultralight ground cover that got caught up on a bridge, if you saw that video. Look, if there's any suppliers out there that have some kind of Ultralight techie plasticky type ground sheet, then I would certainly appreciate you reaching out and letting me know. But for now, I've just got this really cheap tarp that I put down as a ground cover because this is probably where my cooking area is going to be. Anyway, look, I'm just now going to set up my mattress. I like to get that out of the way, and we better crack on and pull out my Trangia and cook up a mean mashed potato, peas and brown gravy. And if you're watching this, that is a real meal. Go up and see Salvation Hut, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about there. I'm using this closed foam, and it's got a silver lining on the top. Actually, this was given to me by Stuart. I do have my own, but it was just a little bit bulkier and a little bit heavier, So yeah, I think this new boy is going to work out really well. So that's going to go on the bottom, and then I'm going to use my new Peak XV mattress from Dwights Outdoors. Now I'll try to get a discount code for you. I'll put that down in the description. This is an R4.9. It does come with its own pump sack, but now I've had a Flextail version 1.2 for many years. I got that through one of those startup give a little things when Flextail were fairly new. But this is the new Flextail Max Pump 3, and it comes with a whole lot of accessories to allow you to put the top of this into pretty much any mat. So this is actually the first time I'm gonna test it on this mat. So that's the Flextail Max 3. Look, I'll reach out to that company as well, and I'll see if I can get some kind of discount code for you. Now look, I don't get anything out of this. This is just my way of saying thank you to you for being a follower of my channel, and if I can do something to make it a little bit cheaper for you to get out and do things like this, that's great. But that said, if you have a look, you'll see a buy me a coffee. Now buy me a coffee will give me 95% of everything that you donate to me, and so if that's $5, $10, whatever, I'm appreciative of anything. Whereas the super thanks, YouTube will take 40% of it. So yeah, if you'd like to buy me a coffee, then I can buy some more toys like this and hopefully get some more discounts to give to you. Anyway, let's just get this going. I don't like putting my breath into my air mattress because I reckon that what happens is it eventually will cause mold on the inside. So I take the valve out, and in this case I'm going to use an accessory that fits in there nicely, and I'm going to put the Flextail Max 3 onto that. Now I've fully charged this up. It has P for pump and L for light. Why I really like this as opposed to the 1.2, even though this is a bit bigger, bit heavier, is it has a light on it. Anyway, here we go. Woohoo! And we're away, folks! Oh, you know what? That took maybe, I'm thinking that took about 10 to 15 seconds to blow this up. Now I'm just going to puff this up just a little bit to make it tight, but that's pretty impressive. When it gets dark I'll show you the light mode. But wait, there's more. I also secured this little tripod because I thought I could use this for my filming, and if you put this little attachment onto it, you can literally have a little camp light. How amazing is that? So it comes with this nice little package, and just everything just fits inside here. Stu's looking at me with envy. Yeah, I got about 5 of these dry bags. I think it costs something like only about New Zealand $9. It's just a no-brainer. Right, this is my Flextail Pillow. And it's got this lovely little valve system once again so that the air doesn't escape. How good is that? It has this curvature, so I actually like to have that under my neck, and I just find that very comfortable. The Flextail Pillow. That just leaves my sleeping bag. Now I bought the sleeping bag back from Kathmandu. When I was over there in 2013, I climbed Annapurna to Annapurna Base Camp, that was something like about 4,300 meters. And I absolutely love this. This is the real McCoy. It is a north face, and it's a north face, and I can hardly read the writing on it now, but it's either an 800 or a 900 loft, 100% goose down bag. We have a 75% polyester and 25% merino. Now I purchased this from Kathmandu up in the Auckland trade stores. It was on sale, half price, and hopefully that's just going to add a little bit more warmth to my sleeping bag. And because I just love silk up against my body, I've bought my silk line as well. So it'll be the silk, then it'll be the Thermalite over top and inside my sleeping bag. I'm just going to probably change now, get into something warmer, and then I'm going to pull out my Trangia system and I'm going to cook up a storm, and hopefully it looks way better than Stuart's. He's laughing. Let's go over and see my mate Stuart, shall we? I just crossed the Great Divide. This is the division line between the two campsites. How's it going, Stuart?
Good.
Tell me about your tent.
Right.
What do you got here?
Okay, this is the Naturehike 2-person tent.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it's Alpine, but it's cheap, does the job.
How cheap's cheap?
Less than $200.
Yeah.
But that is also including the ground sheet.
I know,
and
they
so
actually make some reasonable gear for the price point, eh?
Yeah, you don't want to be on a storm. But,
so you got a two-man tent because you wanted to cuddle up with me tonight, or what?
no, because there's so much space here.
There's so much.
I'm not fighting bush.
There is a lot of space in there. It could do with the wishbone, eh? Like the Explore one.
One Western doesn't have that.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about yours. So you get more roof room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you too could own an Explore one.
That way, are you?
No, not yet. Hey, what's the temperature?
2.5.
Whoa! We're at 2.5. Stuart has a pump sack, and look, there's nothing wrong with the pump sack. So I've bought a whole little connections, and actually goes inside his MacPack mat. So that just clips into there. And let's turn it on. I've taken his valve system off. That didn't seem to work very well. I've put on a different fitting, and let's try this again, shall we? What do you think of that?
Great.
Eh?
Great. Save me blowing them.
Yeah. Are you going to buy one now?
What's the discount?
Look, I'll see what I can get for you. What's that?
We're going to sit on the other side.
That's a Trangia triangle.
Yep.
Alright folks, so I'm just boiling up using my triangle Trangia, methylated spirits. I love this titanium Avenue pot, and it fits really nicely on top of the Trangia triangle. So I'm just brewing that up. I'm soaking my peas because I'm going to have mashed potato and peas, but for now I need to get something hot in me, so I'm going to have my 2-minute noodles. So once again I've put my Kia stash to put all my rubbish in. Oh, how's that water getting on? Almost there. I'm going to make up some mashed potato. This is becoming my go-to meal actually. milk powder, which I'll need to make up. I'm running out of containers. This is why it's important to have so many little containers. I love this. This is my little titanium cup. Love your hearts. I must do another one of those. A quarter of a cup of milk. I'll just set that aside. Instant mashed potatoes at a rolling boil. So let's just get that on the 2-minute noodles. Now we'll slow this down a little bit with the simmering. And we'll just keep that water on the boil because I'm going to need that for the mashed potatoes. I'll come back to you once I've had my 2-minute noodles. I don't know if you can see the moon. The sun's setting just over the horizon. I need some more water. I'll top up my little jug here. I'll do another cup of that and we should be all tickety-boo. So nice to have instant water. Look at that. Now you know you don't eat yellow snow because that's where the huskies go. Alrighty, so we'll better crack the fire up. I think I'll get that going on full bore. There's a really good chance this is going to be the most pathetic fire ever, but let's kind of give it a little bit of encouragement. It's just burning the methylated spirits. Hopefully some of that wood will catch light. Stuck this on this rock, flat rock, that way it keeps it off the damp sand to try to give it a fighting chance. I've got no paper, I've got no fire lighters. Well, that didn't take very long. Now I want to blow that out. I'll use this. Don't ever use the Trangia lid because it has a rubber seal on it. I try to always use the snuffer ring. I'm going to put my mashed potatoes in here with the milk. It's gone. What are we down to at the moment? 0 degrees? -1. We're at -1. And my mashed potatoes is like frozen up already. Put some hot water in here. And let's just boil these peas and the mashed potato. I'll have to try to heat that up again somehow. Don't know if you can see it, but currently at the moment we're at -3.4 degrees. Peas are coming along. More than I can say for my fire. Oh, look at that gravy and pea goodness. Oh, look at that. What do you think? Now that, oh, that's a real meal, don't you think? Oh, I'll tell you what, that has got to border on being food for gods. So water's becoming a bit of a commodity. So at the moment we're at -2.6. So I'll just get some more water going. Another pot of ice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of this in this bottle here, and then I'm going to put that in my sleeping bag, and that's going to be my hot water bottle for the night. And then in the morning when it cools down, it'll be my drinking water. Well, that's the plan at least anyway. Folks, I don't think I've ever not got a fire going. That's called tenacity. Maybe a little bit of cheating, but hey, there's a lot of people out there using those fire starter cubes, so that's kind of cheating too, don't you think? Right, we've got a rolling boil there. Make sure that it alright, doesn't leak. Now I'm gonna pop this into my sleeping bag. You know what would work on this? My Flextail. The wood is just too wet. But there you go, there's another use for the Flextail Max 3. And then of course when you want to go back to the light, you have a light. This actually has the 3-stage lights. So 100 lumens, that lasts for something like 11 hours. 200 lumens, I'm not sure and then 300 lumens. How good is that? But I don't think we're going to get a fire going anytime soon. I've accomplished everything I needed to tonight. So got my hot water, I've boiled my snow, so I've got water for the morning. And look, it's currently only around about 7:30 at night. Can't creep over and stealth to him. Watch. Bear, grizzly bear. Mate, that tent's big from the outside in comparison to mine.
Yeah.
Good night, buddy.
Yep.
See you in the morning.
Yep. Time to hop in that sleeping bag. It's getting pretty cold.
Yeah. Look at that, will you? Look at the way it just lights up. How amazing is the Explore one? It's around about 8:10. It feels a lot later. It's got up to about 6 degrees, so it's quite warm in here. Outside it was about -2. The Flextail. See how it's got this little carabiner, and I've actually got that on the highest setting. I have my hot water bottle at my feet, a liner, then I have another merino liner and my sleeping bag. I mean, we layer up when we are out with our clothing, so why wouldn't we layer up inside a sleeping bag? Interesting concept, huh? I've actually probably got around about 6 layers on, and socks, so I know I'm probably going to get too hot and take that off, but at least what I want to do for now is to just warm everything up. I've got my boots inside, they're sitting inside a bag so that they don't freeze over. I've got my gaiters underneath the mattress so that they don't freeze over. And yeah, so that's about it really. I will see you in the morning unless something seriously develops. So good night, sleep tight, don't let those bed bugs bite, and if they do, get your shoe and hit those jolly things in too. Good night all. I hope we don't get too cold.